Can you go more into detail about your lifestyle in your 20s? What were your typical daily routines? How many hours a week did you work? Did you make any time at all for friends and a social life? And how did you make sure that your sexual/female needs were also met?
In my 20s, I was very good about managing the bookends of my day. You can only control the start of your day and the end, and you have everything planned in the middle, but there's also a lot of chaos that happens in the middle and moving things around. But what I would do in the evenings, I would write my day out completely. Let's say I was in Baton Rouge and I had a project in Lafayette. I would write down 4 a.m., wake up, out the door. I would put an expectation of out the door by 4:15. So I had 15 minutes from the second I woke up to have my ass in that truck seat on the way to Lafayette. It really helped me to write it down because it set this pressing need to hit the schedule that I'd written down. 15 minutes in the truck on the way to Lafayette, across the Atchafalaya Basin. I'd already picked the gym the night before. I go to that gym, I work out, I'm on that job site for 7 a.m. I had a really good understanding of what I'd be doing the next day. My workout clothes were laid out, my clothes were laid out. I used to pre-cook meals back then. Everything was just there ready. So it was like, boom, I had already in my mind made the rep of getting out of bed, grabbing my shit and getting in the truck. And so I'd have my day laid out all the way, boom, 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 boom. And a lot of time that chaos would happen and it would switch from getting this task done. It would switch around with a second task or something that came up, or there was a wrench thrown in the day and I had to drive to New Orleans to check on the other job because a guy didn't tie off on the roof and he got in trouble or whatever would happen. Those bookends are where I did all my planning and execution. From there, I'd normally take an hour drive, drink my pre-workout, get to wherever I was gonna work out, probably by a job site, somewhere in Louisiana or in the South. I would execute the workout. There's certain muscle groups for certain days. I'd go to the job, I'd handle any estimates I had it all planned. I'd get that stuff done. Anything I didn't get done, I'd push over to the next day, and then it would go in the evening block where I was doing all my planning. It gets shoved into the next day and I'd finish said task that was left on the list. In regards to hanging out with people, I felt completely fulfilled in this stage of my life. As I do now, it's a different schedule. I was so focused on what I wanted to achieve and what I thought I could achieve by building this business that I didn't put a whole lot of time or thought into feeling any kind of loss or feeling like, oh, I didn't have a social life, so it wasn't a good situation. I never felt that way. A lot of people talk about discipline and the sacrifice. Yeah, I had a lot of discipline and I worked really hard, but I didn't feel like I was sacrificing or missing out because I knew all those fuck motherfuckers that were getting drunk all weekend were gonna wish they were me. If I'm being 100% honest, I imagine they do right now. So I never had this feeling of loss. Like, oh, I need friends. Dude, if you think you're missing out by not going to like social hour, you're a pussy. You need to get your shit together, bro. You need to find something you can get excited about. It's probably even a better thing to say because really, man, I never felt like I was missing out. I felt like I had nothing but opportunity in front of me and I was trying to seize it. As far as women go, bro, if you're in shape, building a business, making a little money and got any kind of swag, I'm sorry, dude, you're gonna trip over women. It's just a fact. So all this like worrying about going out and hustling up women, why don't you hustle on you and the women are just gonna come in front of you, bro. So no, I never had droughts when I was in my 20s. Even when I was broke, I didn't have droughts because I was on a mission, man. If you're on a mission and you're in shape and you take care of yourself a little bit, man, a girl's gonna see that, bro. She's just gonna wanna be with you because too many dudes are clowns, bro. Don't worry about going out. Don't worry about missing out with your friends. I spent a lot of time with YouTubers, a lot of time with people that understood business. I was studying, I was reading books, I was listening to books, going from job site to job site. I would pick up women just in the grocery store. You know, like, look at this woman right here. Bet your ass, if I went in the grocery store, I could hit on this woman in line and get her number right fucking now. Do I need to go to the club for that, G? No. Plan your days out. Don't worry about chasing women. Women are gonna come to you. Work out, work on your business, work on your career. All that other shit's gonna fall into place. My 20s was a dream, man. I had a blast. It's a lot more fun to say, hey, I was on this job in fucking Florida. I met this girl at Publix and I had a girlfriend every time I went to my job site in Florida. And that's how I'd run it, man. So I had girlfriends everywhere. Everywhere there was a steel building going up, I had a fucking girlfriend. I don't know, cowboy. I don't know what your rodeo is, but I don't think you're missing out by not having a social life when you could be on your mission, just doing what the fuck you're supposed to do. You have women just coming to you unsolicited in most cases, or you ain't gotta say much. That's how I did it. I really enjoyed it, man. It was a good time. It was a lot of adventure, a lot of risk. I was trying to make money. I was scared. I thought I was gonna lose money. Sometimes I did. Sometimes I made a fuckload. So that's the game, man. That's what I did in my 20s. I love it. I wouldn't change it. Made me who I am now. It was really hard on me. I grew a lot from it.